Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Rain today, snow tomorrow, and it's not going to be just a few flakes. Find out how much of a headache it's going to be on the roads Tuesday.
The Me Too movement is on the march with a lawsuit.
You can only say no so many times.
A very well-known Detroit club and one of its managers now getting sued for sexual harassment.
All right, Rod, but we're going to begin with a Detroit mother now formally charged with murder in the death of her one-year-old son.
Family members want to know how and why after 20-year-old Rihanna Nichols is arraigned for murdering her one-year-old son.
Nichols was ordered held without bond in the case that started with a call to 911 last Thursday night. Mara McDonald following the story live from 36th District Court. Mara?
Devin, you're right. This did start last Thursday, and when police and EMS rolled up to this house on Detroit's west side, they found baby Viston, all of a year old, unresponsive, and his injuries just horrid. Police and prosecutors say 20-year-old Rihanna Nichols beat her baby boy so severely last week he died of head trauma. And not only has she been charged with felony murder and child abuse, but torture as well. Family tells us Rihanna had only been taking care of her child for the last 3 weeks or so. Prior to that, family members had stepped in and been caring for the little boy. When police and EMS got to the home on Kentucky Street on Thursday of last week, the child was unresponsive and rushed to Children's and immediately put on life support, but had no chance of recovery. Back here live, family members tell us that they wish Nichols had reached out to them if she was struggling, and now they are left trying to figure out how to pay for the funeral of this little baby boy. They have started a GoFundMe account. We're live at 36th District Court tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
So terribly sad. All right, Mara.
All right, now to the weather. And 4 Live radar has been lit up for most of the day with rain, but Ben has got his eyes on a different type of trouble for tomorrow morning, he hints.
I know. Let's get things over to Ben. You're talking about some snow.
Yeah, guys, there's a lot of blue on the other side of that lake. At least we're getting a break from the rain showers right now. They will start to reappear later on this evening, and the cold air is not going to be far behind. Look at the difference in temperatures. We're at 51. That's our warmest temperature that we'll have for the entire next 10 days. You go out there to parts of Minneapolis, 14 degrees. It is 6 above in Duluth. That's the temperature. Look at the wind chill, 10 below zero right now. It's all headed this way. Probably not that cold, but it is definitely going to grab our attention. Snow squalls tomorrow. Temperatures get even colder midweek as that Arctic blast really settles in. And then rain and snow for graduation weekend. If you're traveling in Michigan, we'll look forward to that coming up in a few minutes, guys.
Ben, police say a father admits he was drinking before the crash that killed his 7-year-old son. Arturo Mendez is charged tonight with operating while intoxicated, causing death. The crash happened in Clinton Township Sunday at Hull Road and Heidenreich. Police say Mendez was speeding and driving on the shoulder before hitting a curb, going airborne and crashing into a pole. 7-year-old Arturo Molina was killed in that crash.
In a new lawsuit, a photographer who worked for the Detroit Athletic Club says her supervisor bombarded her with sexual advances.
She also claims that when she reported the issue, she lost work with the club. Rod Maloney got his hands on the lawsuit today and got the club's reaction.
The Detroit Athletic Club is not fond of headlines. It's a very high-end club, more than 5,000 members, hosts a lot of high-end get-togethers, parties and the like. But it's not those events, it's the management around them that has brought the Me Too movement to its front door. And they're not exactly thrilled. Cybele Kodish is happier behind the lens. This is one of her social media cover photos. But she's obviously talented, having won a $25,000 Kresge Foundation Visual Arts Fellowship. Here's her picture from that. She's published pictures in Rolling Stone, National Geographic, shot national album covers. But her day job paid about $70,000 a year, taking event pictures for the DAC. Her boss, now retired newsletter editor Ken Voiles, who is married. Cybele's attorney Jonathan Marco says Voiles wouldn't take no for an answer.
He was obsessed with her, and when she complained through an intermediary, through a board member of the DAC, about this, Mr. Voiles pulled all of her work himself.
Marco included love letters, poetry, and pictures of packages Voiles allegedly sent Kodish in his complaint.
When he tried to lure her into his private office after having alcohol and told the person he wanted to do something, quote, very bad to her. He told that to the bellhop. She said, no thanks, I'll see you back at work.
The DAC's Ted Guillory sent Local 4 the following statement, quote, "The allegations with respect to the DAC are without legal merit. We intend to vigorously defend this lawsuit. Many of the statements alleged in the complaint are inaccurate and false. However, we do not intend to argue this in a public forum." Saibal Kodesh did not appear at today's press conference. In the meantime, we have put in a phone call to Ken Voiles, hoping that perhaps we could get a comment from him. We left a message. Someone at the other end of the phone took our message and our phone number, but we never did hear back from him. Back to you.
Any idea how long she worked there, Rod, or how long the alleged harassment went on?
Well, I can give you the information on the alleged harassment. It supposedly started in 2017 and then ended at the beginning of this year. Yeah. So it looks like about 18 months' time.
Yeah. All right, more to come. Thanks, Rod.
Got so heated, both sides couldn't even agree if it was time to take a break. The House Judiciary Committee's impeachment hearings into President Trump saw political sparks flying early between Democrats and Republicans as they lay out all the testimony and the evidence they've collected. Alice Barr following a wild day in Washington. Alice?
Good evening. Some of the most heated exchanges yet today in what's likely to be the last public impeachment hearing in the House. President Trump chose not to participate today, but he is sounding off on the release of a different report.
After more than 2 months of investigation, it's time for closing arguments, a summing up of evidence in the impeachment inquiry, interrupted by plenty of political arguments.
This is not appropriate to have a witness be a questioner.
Cutting through the rancor in the House Judiciary Committee, attorneys for both sides laid out the case for and against impeaching President Trump.
President Trump's actions are impeachable offenses. They threaten our rule of law.
There is simply no clear evidence that President Trump acted with malicious intent.
Democrats allege the president abused his office by urging Ukraine to announce investigations of his political rivals, withheld military aid to try and force what he wanted, and then blocked Congress from investigating.
The president welcomed foreign interference in our elections in 2016. He demanded it for 2020. Then he got caught.
Republicans pointing out no one testified about a direct order from President Trump.
Presumption is no substitute for proof.
Calling the impeachment process a partisan sham.
They can't get over the fact Donald Trump is president of the United States.
President Trump today sounding off on a different report. The Justice Department Inspector General's new findings that undercut his claims that he was spied on by the FBI when he was running for president and that the Russia investigation was a witch hunt. The president claiming vindication on the findings of document errors and performance failures.
It's a disgrace what's happened.
But the Inspector General found no evidence of political bias and says the FBI was justified in starting the probe.
The report also found that President Obama did not tap the phone lines at Trump Tower, something President Trump has repeatedly claimed. From Capitol Hill, Alice Barr, Local 4.
All right, Alice. So House Democrats say they hope to vote on impeachment sometime still before Christmas. We would assume that would set the stage then for a Senate trial in the new year.
Tonight, the city of Detroit is announcing sweeping changes to its animal control program, and it doesn't just involve putting more officers on the street. Jamie Edmonds joins us live now. And Jamie, the issue of stray dogs has really been a major concern for years here now.
Kimberly, it absolutely has, and work has been ongoing for 2 years to fix a broken system. Today's $3 million announcement was to build upon that work. They're also separating animal control from animal care. For years, Detroit animal control officers were overwhelmed, but that's changed.
You know, it's hard to cover an entire city with limited officers. Now that we have more officers out, we can pay a lot more attention to the calls. We can focus on spending time picking up those strays.
Credit the city for increasing the Detroit animal care and control budget by $1 million by hiring more control officers from 9 to 23. They've also hired more investigators, one for each district of the city.
We haven't had the resources in the past, but we do now. So we're putting a plan into action.
They're also renovating the shelter on Chrysler Drive, expanding the space for the animals, hiring more care technicians, and building a new administration building.
We're putting more resources in each side of the house. You know, when you start out and you run an operation, you can do one thing really well, or you can focus on lots of things and divide your attention. In this particular case, the city of Detroit is making sure that we're able to focus our attention in the right places.
All of it in the name of safety, not just for Detroiters, but for the animals, like Prancer, who was found wandering the streets last week. Pet owners, they say, must be responsible.
People that actually own dogs need to take responsibility for their animals, for their safety, for their neighbors' safety, for their own safety.
Now, part of this increase in money is a new ad campaign to boost licensing and adoptions. That's on the care side. On the control side, there is a hotline with expanded hours and people there to answer the phone. And the number is 313-922-DOGS. Live in Detroit, Jamie Edmonds, Local 4.
All right, Jamie. A Monroe County man is facing attempted murder charges after allegedly shooting 2 of his family members.
It happened overnight in Frenchtown Township near Telegraph and Newport Road. Sheriff's office says a 34-year-old man pulled a gun in an argument with another man. We're told the gun went off as the men fought, with a bullet grazing one man's head and hitting a woman nearby. The shooter ran off, but deputies found and arrested him. The woman who was shot is hospitalized in serious condition. Well, imagine knowing you're sick, but nobody would believe you.
We're all, thought to be kind of crazy. Everything's in your head because your labs are all negative.
New tonight, how these women, including a former Local 4 reporter, are finally being heard.
Also ahead, why you're going to want to be extra cautious on one specific Metro Detroit freeway. State police are launching a brand new crackdown, and we'll show you where coming up. Here's Nick.
Take a look around. A whole lot of damage inside of this store on Detroit's west side, and there's surveillance.